What is up, Earth signs? How y'all doing, man? Tonight we gonna take a little look and see what's going on with your ex. I've never called it that before. I guess usually you call that past person, but I don't know, I figured I'd try something a little different. Anyway, this is going to be one mini reading for Taurus, one for Virgo, and one for Capricorn. So for those of you who would like a personal reading, just check right down there in the description of this video and you will find the link that will take you straight to that page on my website. All right, enough babbling. Let's jump into this. Let's see what's up with the Taurus family. What can we tell Taurus about the X universe? I don't know what kind of time frame we're looking at here. I don't know. Let's just say the next 3 months. How about that? What do we got going on for Taurus and the X? Anything special for the next 3 months? 3 shuffles. 1. Ooh, 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 that one's yelling at me. 9 of Pentacles. All right, let's see how this person feels about you. How's this person feeling about Taurus? Boom, Fool card reversed. Well, they're a little bit too afraid to come forward because it definitely does not look like you need them. I don't know how you're feeling about it, but the way they see you definitely doesn't look like you're hurting to hear from them. Doesn't look like it from their perspective looking at you. 10 of Cups, though. So we got the King of Cups, Queen of Cups in the reverse. That kind of indicates to me that I do think this person does still feel some type of way. They just don't want to show you that, because it doesn't look like you need them or care about them. Doesn't look like it. I think they're kind of starting to realize what they screwed up. Right? I think they're starting to realize that. But yeah, they're pretty much throwing in the white towel. Right? They feel like they failed. They feel like they fucked up. Yeah, they don't have very high hopes when it comes to thinking about the future of this connection. Not really. I do think they kind of want closure. They do want closure. They do think about this all the time, but they're a little bit too afraid to come forward. I guess they probably feel like that would embarrass them. If they try to come forward and talk to you and you're just at a place in life where, you know, you don't need to hear from them, you don't care about them, that'd be kind of embarrassing. So, well, let's see if they're going to change their mind. Are they taking any action towards you? They going to show up in your inbox? What's the outcome here? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Boom. King of Pentacles. Nah, the King of Pentacles isn't a very action-packed card. As you can see, he ain't moving. He's just sitting there, chilling, with what appears to be a stick with a pentacle on the end of it. Ain't moving, no. Boom. They know what they want to say to you, though. Oh, they know what they want to say to you, but they're waiting for you to come forward and approach them. So, well, let's get the advice then. Would it be a good idea for Taurus to reach out to this person? What's the advice? Ooh, 7 of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands reversed, Six of Cups reversed, and the Nine of Pentacles again. So how about this? Do the best that you can to release as much of that past energy as you possibly can before you even consider coming forward and talking to this person. Do the best that you can. Why? I don't know. It's really not even telling me. Usually when that message comes through, it indicates something along the lines of the past getting brought back up and probably blowing up into some conflict. Probably the same old conflict that separated y'all to begin with. But since the card didn't come out for that, I'm just going to have to speculate because honestly, in this spread, it's really not telling me why. Usually that's the reason why, though. You know? Remember, I'm going to beat this drum to death, y'all. The primary law is the law of vibration. The secondary law is the law of attraction. The energy that you bring to the table when you connect with someone is the energy that will manifest. All right, Virgo. Let's see how this person be feeling about you. How they be feeling about you. Virgo's ex. How they be feeling about you. All right, one more shuffle, last one. They do feel a karmic tie with you. They absolutely do feel a karmic tie. But they're trying to basically delete your memory is what they're trying to do. So like they're making a very strong, concerted effort to try to forget about you, basically, you know? So the example, here's the example I like to use. Let's say, for example, every single day on their ride home from work, they have to pass by your favorite restaurant. Well, they're taking a new route home from work now, so they don't have to see anything that reminds them of you. You know, that type of energy. Silly example, but you get the energy behind that, right? They're trying to forget about you. Now, keyword trying. Now, they wouldn't need to try to forget about you if you didn't take up space in their head. Now, there's a couple of miscellaneous messages going in here too. So, for those of you who dealt with somebody who had some sort of addiction issue, if you're wondering whether or not they have been trying to get that situation under control, it does look like it. It looks like they're trying to. How successful will they be? I don't know, but they could be in recovery or thinking about going to meetings or whatever. I know that's not all of you, but it's in there, so I had to say it. But yeah, no, it looks like this person's trying to move forward with their life, whether it's addiction or not. It looks like they're trying to move forward and better their life. But they're trying to just forget about the past and anything that's part of their past. Okie dokie. Let's see if they're going to take action. Are they taking action towards Virgo? Are they taking action towards you? Blue, 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 blue. Chariot reversed. Damn, man, hangman. No action tonight, huh? Okay, so they're planning. I think they will eventually with the Fool card here, but they're waiting. They're waiting. What are they waiting for? Whoops. Too many of them fell out. What are they waiting for? Oh, King of Swords reverse. Maybe they're waiting until you're not mad at them anymore. Yeah, I think they're waiting basically for you to let your guard down. And they're waiting until you're no longer mad at them, especially if you caught them doing something shitty. Those of you who caught this person in a lie or whatever the case may be, they're waiting more than likely until it feels like you've probably let your guard down. How are they going to know if you let your guard down? I don't know, but I think that's what they're waiting for. So they're planning on coming forward, but I don't think they're doing it right now. What's the advice? Should Virgo approach this situation or just wait for them to come forward? What's the advice? What is the advice? The Star card. Some of you dealt with an Aquarius, possibly. Boom, boom, boom. Hangman again. So this is saying wait for them to come forward. Why? Why is that? Six of Cups. Because, okay, so if the two of you did want to attempt reconciliation, there's only one way that that can happen. Both of you, not just you, not just them. Not just the person who was the primary catalyst for the majority of the problems. Okay? Both of you will have to bring a new energy back to the connection. Both of you will have to bring a different version of yourself to the table. Both of you. Why? Because the primary law is the law of vibration and the secondary law is the law of attraction. All it takes is one person bringing the same energy back to the table that they did the first time. And if the other person matches that vibration, the same outcome will manifest. Make sense? So the only thing you can do as an individual is work on your own frequency, work on your own vibration, and make sure that the next time you and this person talk, you're not the same person. So one of two things would have to happen. If they don't change vibrations, which most people don't, but if they don't, you would either have to drop down in vibration to meet them, or they would have to raise up to meet you. I would highly recommend the latter rather than the former. All right? Okie dokie. Capricorn. How Capricorn's ex be feeling about them, universe? How do Capricorn's ex be feeling? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Hopes, dreams, and expectations. Oh, Ace of Cups reversed. Hang on. So they have tried many times to get your attention, and for whatever reason, it didn't work. I don't know if it didn't work because you were ignoring them on purpose, or if you just ain't fucking paying attention to what they got going on. I don't know. They do obsessively watch you all the time, though. They be watching every little move you be making, right? They want to talk to you. For some of you, there could be a third party in the mix here. But it kind of looks like, for whatever reason, they are walking away from this. They assume that you just straight up do not love them anymore. So they pretty much are left with no choice but to walk away from this. Now, again, here's the Devil card again. For those of you who dealt with somebody with an addiction issue, if you are wondering whether or not they're getting that problem under control, the Devil card in the upright means no, they are not. And I'll even take it a step further when the Devil card comes out in the upright and say that they're probably even worse than they were before. So that would mean that their life is slowly, well, could be quickly, but their life is spiraling downhill. All right, well, let's see if they be taking some action towards you. Are they taking action? Are they taking action towards you? Nah, they're not working around any blocks in communication. So like, say for example, you have them blocked on all platforms, but they're watching you from an anonymous burner account. They're not going to communicate to you through that account. No action for the earth signs, man. Damn, dog. Let's get the advice then. Would it be a good idea for Capricorn to reach out to this person? What is the best advice? What's the advice? Oh, 8 of Cups. You know what that means, right? Keep on walking. Why? Why is the advice to keep walking away? Why is that the advice? The Emperor. Don't tell me nothing. Oh, okay. Because this person basically, yeah, Emperor, King of Wands, okay. So they would view that as a sign of weakness if you reached out to them. Now, is that a sign of weakness? Not necessarily, but they would view it as a sign of weakness, and they would take advantage of what they believe to be a sign of weakness on your part, right? Because if we're both in a silent standoff, right, an immature individual is going to be thinking along the lines of, the weak one is going to bend, fold, and reach out first. Right? See what I'm saying? So, like I said, does that mean it's a sign of weakness? Not necessarily. But they are going to try to wrestle the power so that they have the upper hand. If you have a strong enough sense of emotional integrity, and you can set some real strong, firm-ass boundaries, go right ahead. My worry, though, is that it could possibly turn into conflict. If they try to bend and twist and they can't, they might end up trying to start some drama with you, possibly. But I would recommend setting really strong, firm boundaries and keeping them at an arm's distance for a reasonable period of time, you know, like maybe say 2 months. Say 2 months. Just keep them at an arm's distance for 2 months. And then let them in slowly. Let them in slowly while you observe their general intentions to see if they've made any changes. Because that's what you want to do. Anytime anybody comes back into your life, I don't care if it's a family member you done fell out with, an old friend from fucking high school, I don't care who it is. Somebody makes their way back into your life, you want to keep them at an arm's distance while you observe to see if they've really changed. And you know, lots of people out there will put up that front and pretend they've changed for a little bit. Some people can put on that front for quite some time. But usually, in the highest majority of cases, it's usually within the first 3 months that you see that facade starting to bubble up to the surface. Of course, it also depends on how much time you spend around them too. If you're only seeing them once or twice a week, it may be easier for them to keep that front going for a long period of time. But if you're talking to somebody on a daily basis, usually within 90 days, somebody's true colors will start to bubble up to the surface. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my earth sign friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.